Look, I have just spent last 2 weeks doing something that honestly felt a little crazy. I ran the exact same research task through both ChatGPT and Perplexity AI over and over again to figure out which one actually helps you do better research. And the result? They genuinely surprised me because here's the thing. If you are doing any kind of content creation, SEO, after marketing, or just trying to learn something new, the AI tool you choose can literally be the difference between spending 30 minutes on research versus 3 hours. And I am not talking about same manual convenience. I am talking about fundamentally different approach to finding information. So in this video, I am going to show you exactly what I tested, the specific response where each tool dominate, and by the end, you will know exactly which one deserves a spot in your workflow. Let's get to it. Hey, I am Vishwajit Roy. You might know me as a CPA Vishwajit. I run Maximum Marketing and I spend a lot of my time teaching people how to build real online businesses without the BS. Now, before we dive in, I need to be honest with you. 3 years ago, when I was just starting out in December 2021, I don't have access to tools like this. I was grinding through Google searches, opening 47 browser tabs, and trying to piece together information manually. It was exhausting, but here's what taught me. Research quality directly dominates business quality. If your research is surface level, your content will be surface level. Your studies will be surface level. Everything downstream surface. So when those AI research those started popping up, I got curious. ChatGPT has been around longer. Most of you probably use it, but Perplexity AI, it's been making some bold claims about being built for research. I need to know if that was just marketing or if there was something real there. So I designed a test, 5 different research seriousness that I actually use in my businesses. Finding current statistics and data like what are the latest affiliate marketing trends in 2024. Campaigning tools or strategies like SEOs versus SEMrush for beginners. Learning technical concepts like how does Google household content update works. Finding case studies and examples, real world proof, quick fact checking, verifying clients I see online. Each scenario I run through both tools, same question, same level of follow-up, and I documented everything. Before I show you the results, you need to understand how those tools are fundamentally different. Because this is not just about what one gives better answer. It's about how they approach research entirely. ChatGPT's approach is a conversational AI trained on a massive dataset. When you ask it something, it generating response based on patterns it learned during training up until its knowledge cut-off date, which for March variation is April 2023 or later depending on the model. Now, ChatGPT Plus users can enable web browsing, which helps you with current information, but the different model is generating from its training. Perplexity AI approach, this tool was built especially for research. Every time you ask something, it's actually searching the web in the real time, pulling from multiple sources and then summarize for you. It automatically shows you creations and sources for every clip it makes. Think of it this way. ChatGPT is like having a really knowledgeable friend who remembers lots of things. Perplexity AI like having a research assistant who goes and looks things up for you in real time. Neither approach is instantly better. It depends on what you are trying to do. So let's get into the actual test. First test, I asked both tools what are the latest affiliate marketing strategies and trend for 2026. ChatGPT response, it gives me really well-structured answer with general trends. Things like mobile commerce is growing. Content marketing remains important. Influencer partnerships are rising. But here's the problem, it cannot give me specific 2024 numbers unless I hit web browsing enable. And even then, it sometimes pollute from outdated sources without clearly including that Perplexity AI response. This is where Perplexity immediately stated out it gives me actual 2026 strategy with specific numbers. Like, affiliate marketing industry expected the reach X billion dollars, Y% of brands are increasing affiliate budgets. And every single that had a creation, I could check and see exactly where it comes from. Winner for content data, Perplexity AI. No context. Why that matters? If you are creating content, running campaigns, or making business discussion, outdated data can literally cost you money. I learned this the hard way back in 2023 when a World CPA project failed. partly because I was working with assumptions that were already outdated. I was not validating current market conditions. Quick side note, and this is important. When I was working as a mechanic back in 2018 to 19, my boss taught me something that applies perfectly here. He said, before you fix anything, you need to be diagnose it correctly. Using old information is like using last year Dynamics manual. You might be solving the wrong problem. That stuck with me in digital marketing. Diagnosing market conditions means having a current audience, accurate data. Perplexity AI is like having this year manual automatically pulled up. Okay, back up this test. Second test, I asked both tools to explain how does Google's helpful content update work. ChatGPT response, here's what ChatGPT shined. It gave me a comprehensive, really well-structured breakdown of the concept. It used analogs, broken down complex idea into predictable parts and built on concept logically. The explanation felt like a great teacher walking me through something step by step. Perplexity AI response, it also gave me accurate information with sources, but it felt more fragmented. It was pulling from multiple articles, which means different writing style and something repetitive information. It was accurate but less comprehensive winner learning concepts. ChatGPT, here's why this matters. When we are trying to genuinely understand something, not just to get facts but actually comprehend how it works, you need that comprehensive explanation. ChatGPT's content answers makes it better for learning and understanding frameworks. This is actually how I use ChatGPT most often in my own workflow. When I am trying to warp my hand around a new SEO concept or marketing strategy, I'll use ChatGPT to break it down for me. Then I will verify specific clients with Perplexity. Third test, show me real experience and successful SEO strategies for affiliate website. ChatGPT's response, it gives me hypothetical expressions and general frameworks. Things like an affiliate site, the fitness niche might use X strategy or typically successful site do Y. Useful for understanding patterns, but nothing I could actually verify or dig deeper into. Perplexity AI response is found actual articles, actual case studies, actual websites that people have analyzed. It pulled from SEO blogs, marketing publications, and gives me links to everything. I could go read the full case studies if I wanted. Winner for case studies and real examples is Perplexity AI. Look, I have been burned before by following generic advice back when I was filling ads CPM marketing in 2021 to 2022. I was following a lot of, in theory, this should work advice. It is not until I started studying actual experience, real campaigns, real numbers, that thing started clicking. Perplexity AI gives you that connection to reality. You are not just getting theory, you are getting here's what actually happened and here's where you can verify it. Alright, so after 2 weeks and dozens of queries, here's my honest conclusion. There's no single winner. Both tools are winners, built for different purposes. Here's exactly how I now use them in my daily workflow. Use ChatGPT when you need to understand complex concept or framework, brainstorm ideas, and have conversational explanation. Get experience broken down in simple terms, draft content, or refine writing. Think through strategy with a backend and fourth dialogue. Use Perplexity AI when I need to find content, statistics, data, to facts, verify information with sources, research, and competitors or case studies. Get quick. Cited answer to a specific question, stay updated on industry trends and news personally. I use both in combination. I will start with Perplexity to getting current data and sources. Then I will take that information to ChatGPT and say, based on those insights, help me think through a strategy for X. It's like having two different strategies on your team. Perplexity AI, your researcher who brings you the facts. ChatGPT is your strategy who helps you think through what to do with those facts. Now, here's what I want you to do. Don't just take my word for it. Test this yourself. Pick on research question you need answered. Right now for business or project, run it through both tools. See which response actually helps you more. Pay attention to what you need in this moment. It's current data, it's understanding a concept. That tells you which tool will fix your workflow better. And here's the reality nobody tells about. The tool does not matter nearly as much as what you do with the information. You have to send people with actors and best tools that create medical work. And I have seen people with base resources create incredible things. The difference? Taking action with the you learn. Back when I started on December 3rd, 2021, I don't have AI tools, I hate Google and determination, but I also made a lot of mistakes because I don't have good information. Those tools can compress your learning curve, but only if you are actually less them. So here's my challenge. Pick one thing you learned from this video, test it this week, and drop a comment below telling me what you are discovering. I read every single comment and I genuinely want to know what works for you. If this video helped you make a better decision about which AI research tool to use, hit the like button. It tells YouTube to share this with more people who need it. And if you want more honest, no-BS content about building real online businesses, subscribe and turn on notification. I am Vishwajit Roy and I'll see you in the next one. Keep building, keep learning, and remember, there's no overnight success, just consistent action over the time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.